Right, so I'm doing a test to demonstrate to Fiona how easy it is to go live on YouTube. Everybody has to start somewhere. That's annoying, that thing flashing, isn't it?
What thing?
That volume thing.
Oh yeah,
So let's
is that
just
because
test
there's
the
no
volume.
volume on
Let's
there?
just test the volume a minute. This is two boomers.
Yeah.
Boomers learning how to do YouTube.
Useless. She's good. I'm useless.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
What are you testing then?
I'm just seeing if there's any audio. Yes, we have audio.
So why is that
So we
flashing then? Because it is annoying.
I don't know. It is annoying, but yes. So this is my sister Fiona.
Good morning.
Very, very gifted vintage upcycler.
Mummy eyes.
And we just did a Facebook live, and I'm trying to educate Fifi into how easy it is to go live on YouTube, and encourage her to try and do her own, her own tech. Because I can be here once a week to help out, but really it would be good if she could start doing it more. So tell us a bit about yourself.
You haven't picked a good week to ask, but yes, I'm a self-employed person. I've been in business for about 9.5 years. It's tough. It seems to be getting tougher. And
your industry is?
My industry is upcycling furniture and collecting antiques that I sell, and objet d'art, and just anything that sort of takes my eye, really.
And why are you different to other people?
Why am I different to other people?
I'm talking about your eclectic aesthetic.
Well, I can't ever explain my eclectic. I just have to like it.
Aesthetic.
Yes, yes, that's right, my aesthetic. I think it basically depends on my ethos is, if I look at something and I think, if I never sold this, would I be happy to have it in my home? And if the answer is yes, then it's fair game. And I'll often buy bits of sort of rubbishy looking things or repro that are a bit, and I can see some potential in them, and so I will bring them home and I will have a play and transform them, and I enjoy that process. So I go to a lot of flea fairs, a lot of car boot sales. I have a lot of dealers who contact me, and auctions, things like that. And if I just see something and I like it, then I have it.
And you have a website, and you have an eBay.
Yes.
And Instagram, Facebook.
And I have a sister who keeps me on the straight and the narrow and keeps telling me that I should be
Never
making all
does
these videos.
anything I say.
And I just want to get started and I just want to paint, and the techno side is not my thing. But I do understand that, it would be beneficial to me to do that, and possibly people might enjoy seeing how I do certain things and the transformations.
They definitely would.
So I guess I do have to sort of, strap my big girl knickers on and do it. But it just feels to me like it's just another thing to have to take on board and have to learn. And I'm a simple soul, and I just like to have a phone to make phone calls and take photographs and screenshots of things that I think are fascinating. And that's about as far as my technological stuff goes. Whereas my sister absolutely loves doing all that side of things, and she's really, really good at it.
Well, I just take the view that the technology is there to be used for our benefit. And if we learn how to use it, we can help self-promotion.
I don't even like using the self-checkout in Tesco's. In fact, I won't. I refuse. I would rather wait and speak to a human being.
You've got an attitude problem.
I have. I've got a big old attitude problem. But, I accept that it's here to stay and that we just have to, fold and go with it. But do I like it? No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, there are some parts of digital life that are useful and helpful, and other parts that are just horrible and vile and, like trying to explain to an AI why you're calling your bank, for example. And as I said, I finally got through the other day, and the guy said, how can I help? And I said, well, it might be easier to explain it to you than to a robot. There's always a slightly nuanced thing that the AI isn't going to know what you're talking about, and it's going to keep repeating itself.
And that's somebody who's a fast typist, and so you can type out your answers quickly. I can't. I'm still looking
Well,
for
it's
O
verbal.
and
It's
I.
when it's the verbals.
Oh.
When you're on the phone.
Oh, I don't even get that far. I seem to have to type something in to speak to people in great big companies, and I think, I don't care. I don't want to talk to anybody anymore. I'll keep it small. And I feel as if I've got smaller and smaller and smaller. And for people the next generation up from me, I feel as if they've probably been
Well, they're all
disenfranchised.
We're that old. Sorry to say. There's only two
Shuffling
of
along
them
the
left.
tree. Yes. Well, we are the oldest in our little group now, aren't we?
We've got our lovely auntie, haven't we?
Yes, that's true.
Anywho, that was a test. Went to drivel on for you, but we are every Friday we do a Facebook Live, and then we download it from Facebook and upload it into YouTube, and that's on our our video tab. This will be on the live tab, so that's
See, she's speaking Swahili as far as I'm
bit of
concerned.
variety
It's like, what?
for the channel, and yeah, I'm doing everything I can to drag her into the 21st century. Reluctantly.
I've been told off. And let me tell you, when you get told off by your sister, you get told off and you
Well,
stay told off.
you don't ever do anything that I tell you to do anyway.
I do.
You don't. You never do. You don't.
It just takes me years to catch up with your brilliant ideas. Anyway, I'm just happy when I'm painting or gardening, and as long as I can do those two things, I can sort of be mindful.
And this morning we discussed my new business idea, which is that Fifi does one-on-one painting courses here from home.
Yes.
Because I think that would be a very pleasant way to pass the time and meet people.
I won't be as grumpy as I am today either. So, you know, I'm really quite uplifting and quite inspiring when I want to be.
You're very good at faking it. Oh,
yes.
hello.
I'm happy to do one-on-one courses, that's
Oh,
for sure.
Jin is fantastic. Listen to her. Oh,
Who's saying that? That's
Rose
nice.
from the Periscope years. How amazing.
There
That's
you
going
go.
back
And it's true. I
10
agree.
years
She's
ago.
marvellous.
10
Absolutely
years.
marvellous. Gosh,
Thank
yes,
you.
that seems like forever ago now.
Yes, it
doesn't
was 2015 was when the live streaming app Periscope came
Remember,
out.
I heard about it on Jeremy Vine, and I rang you and told you, and the next thing you'd embraced it, ran away with it, you were doing it, you was one of the leading founders
I've
of
always
it.
really enjoyed reaching out and talking to people all over the world, and made some very long-term lasting friendships, which was fantastic. And unfortunately that app got sold to Twitter, and Twitter is now a cesspit. I wouldn't recommend anyone goes on Twitter for any reason. I have to do it occasionally to help people with their social media, and I go on there and I am so shocked at the low level of communication that people have. They never speak to another human being the way that people speak to each other on Twitter.
No.
It's disgraceful. It's sometimes dodgy on YouTube, but you know, way better.
I like YouTube. I do actually like YouTube.
YouTube's my favourite. Absolutely love it. So anywho, that's long enough of that. I'm hoping to get Fifi to take a bit more of proactive effort into this app, and bring you lots of techniques, painting techniques that she's so good at.
No pressure. Much.
Everybody can do it. It's easy.
Yes.
So thank you for joining, and great to see you.
I've already forgotten how she got into doing this live, and which bits I have to push, and what buttons and what I have to make sure of, and which way the phone's got to be facing, and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, if you see me making a massive blunder with it all, you'll know why.
Anyway,
she's not here.
Thank you for being there.
Have a great day.
Have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.